Bruce Wayne finally has something open in his schedule for questioning, right? He was skiing in the Alps. He had the flu, and this morning he's hungover, but I guess he can make time to see me and Barbara, right? He goes there. He feels super unwelcome. The butler's just like, okay, what are you doing here, Alfred? Little Alfie Alf. And he's just like, okay, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. Bruce Wayne, he's like, Alfred, can you bring us some more champagne? This one's evaporated. Some for them too. And they're like, it's the morning and she's pregnant. And he's like, whatever, I'm sorry. We're just having a good time here, This is my friend. I don't know her name, actually. And she doesn't speak a language I know. So,
Love this. Great act.
So what do you need? And he's like, where were you on these nights? And he's like, oh, you think I'm the Batman? I get it. That's very cute. If you catch him, can you get his autograph? Alfred, be a dear. And he's like, ringing a bell. Be a dear and get me my calendar book. And, Gordon sees it and he's like, dude, I could auction this book for a small fortune. They're all women. They're all famous. They're all models, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're all attractive. And it's funny to me because I was thinking of this at the time and I was just like, objectively, if it at the Justice League table, when everyone's talking to Batman, he's like, I don't sleep with these women because I want to. I have to. It's not for me.
It makes him sound like a psychopath.
It makes him sound like Dennis from Always Sunny.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God. I don't have to sleep with these women. I mean, I need to. It's a thing. That's for my cover identity. It's not because I love it. I don't like it, but I have to. You have to.
I never thought of it like that. That's right? Genius. Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. Can't just be like a mild-mannered reporter or something. Okay. Anyway, Gordon's like, hey, maybe he could be Batman. I don't really buy it. Definitely could be. But really, I don't care anymore. I got to do something. Stops the car at the edge of the gate. And he's like, Barbara, I got to tell you something. Right? Pan over back to Batman. And he's like, thank you, Alfred, for bringing me the seltzer water. Do you think he bought it? Basically. Totally fine. So that's it. That's that one. We're going to move forward now. Right?
Did you just stop on I gotta tell you something?
That's where they stop.
Ugh. That's a cliffhanger. So one last thing, totally forgot. After all that goes down, Selina Kyle goes back to the red light district, finds the pimp, knocks him out, punches him. Super easy. Got what he deserved, I'm sure.
She's yoked.
Oh, right? Okay.
Grabs Holly's like, what are you doing? She's like, we're getting out of this business. I got an idea.
Okay. Rock and roll. Let's get out. Yeah. I like this.
Boom.
Is that the same name of the girl in the movie? No, right? It was like Ileana or something like that.
Anya?
Anya? Yeah, something
something Russian. Yeah, but that's definitely, I even told my wife while we were watching it together, I was like, oh, this is clearly like Holly,
It's a parallel for something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the thing about there was so much oh, Catwoman's black and blah, blah, blah. All the toxic fanboys who clearly haven't read a comic. Zoe Kravitz was the single best casting of Catwoman I have ever seen.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And in this, in year one, she's black. Sometimes she's black. Sometimes she's white. Depends on the illustrator or whatever.
Not to be that guy, but what does it really matter?
It doesn't. But what my point was that they literally took an amalgamation, both in attitude and appearance, of every Catwoman that has ever existed. And they were like, Zoe Kravitz would be perfect for this. And I was like, I saw it that she was cast as that. And I was like, it is like the ultimate pleasing fan service thing you could ever ask for. And I was just like, how can you be upset about this? Right? And it doesn't.
And there's a culture of people who just get mad at that.
But
whatever.
They clearly didn't. I'm saying they get mad because it's not in the comics. It's in the comics. Read the comics. Year one. It's even in year one.
Is she black in year one? Oh, yeah. Wow. Look at that.
Very clearly. Same kind of skin tone as Zoe Kravitz, but it really doesn't matter. Jeffrey Wright killed it as Gordon. Killed it. One of my favorite Gordons I've ever seen, except for Bryan Cranston, who voices him over in this animated movie. Killed it. So again, it's just get the performance, Anyway.
Yeah.
But I did want to make that comment because I was just like, Zoe Kravitz killed.
Yeah. And just to comment on that, like there are some things that's obvious. Like if you cast someone like if you cast Black Panther as a white man, it would be stupid.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was about to say like, I'm not a big DC guy, but if like you cast Superman as a black man,
there's two black Supermen.
I was going to say, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, it doesn't. But there is two black Supermen. Like, it's a thing.
There's like a thing where like, I really don't think it matters unless someone's feature is like very like integral to the story. Then I'm like, come on. What? Like, then it feels like you tried to.
Or if you're doing it from like a preachy point. I'm just like, cast the best guy for the role. Like Jeffrey Wright is clearly that was the best Gordon I've seen like ever.
For sure.
Yeah.
And like kind of way off of the comic thing, but like Triss from The Witcher not being like a real redhead was kind of annoying to me because I'm tied to that visual from the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end, I mean, they made her hair red and I was like, I don't care anymore. I got over it.
I think for me, it was more about just like in the second season, her attitude was closer to what it was in the books.
Yes.
In the first season, it wasn't. So it was just like, okay, I guess you guys, I didn't really give a crap about the hair, but I was like, just, you know, let's just be
not the
more,
character. Yeah.
Be more, you know,
pick the best person to play the role is what you're saying. Like it really doesn't matter to me.
Who cares? Anyway, but I did want to make that comment for all the, you know, seething fans. Like it was literally as if someone had created in Photoshop every single Catwoman put together. Was
Perfect amalgamation.
Yeah.
All right. I'm about it. I don't know anything about Catwoman really, but I believe you.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to move on.